tonight. We losing this fight or out.
What is going on, guys? Dizzy here, and we're back playing some more Create a World. That's right, guys, we're back. And check this out. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what we did on the last episode in case you guys decided you guys were gonna stop by and watch the episode. So yeah, check it out, check it out. So if you guys want to know how to build this or something similar to it, I was nice enough to leave you guys a link down in the description so you guys can go on, check it out, come back and join us. But if you guys did watch the last episode, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So I'm gonna turn these shaders off because it's getting pretty crazy up in here. Actually, should we leave them on just for a second longer, because I want to show you guys something. We're gonna put these little taster shaders on. Let's go inside real quick. This is a work in progress. Please disregard this. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All right, so we're just gonna head on inside. Wait. These aren't the proper shaders. We need these. Hopefully these are it. Ready? And oh yeah, I'm feeling it. You guys feeling it? Oh yeah. Look at this. Ready? Yeah, so it's coming together a little bit, I think. I don't know, we got tons of detail work to do, but from this view, like, check this out. Tell me that doesn't feel like you're inside of a town, kind of. It does, right? Right? Now, here's one problem though I'm kind of thinking about. So if this door was to swing open completely, it would fuck this whole thing up, right? So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, but it does look pretty cool. Cause like if you were to walk through here, check this out, and you were just to look out, like look, there's like a little roof right there, and you could even do like little parkour stuff. Oh shit. All right, so let's get to work, guys. Let's get to work. So this episode, guys, we are gonna be doing some terraforming so we can actually start on a real castle. Because I know some of you guys think that this is a castle, right? It's not. This right here, everything you guys see, this is not a castle, guys. This is not majestic enough. This is not amazing enough. It doesn't hit that spot when I think castle. This to me just feels like, you know, a nice little entryway. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but I'm thinking we gotta build a real castle, like a really big castle. So I want it to feel like when you walk through here, like you think, oh shit, we're about to walk into this massive castle, right? And then as you walk through, you're like, holy shit, look at this big ass door. And then you come into town and you talk to all the townsfolk, and then as you make your way up, right? This is all gonna be houses, all houses, nothing but houses. And then going up this way, we're gonna make a nice little path that's gonna lead to like the noble people, like the rich people, because look at this, they have like a nice little area over here. So I thought maybe we could make this like the little rich area for all the rich people. And then as you come up this way, so as we progress up this way, over here we're gonna fill all this in. But we're gonna have a huge castle, because look at this huge area right here. Tell me this wouldn't look amazing if this was all enclosed as a castle. Like everything right here. I think it would. Because we could even like use some of this nature area to enclose the whole thing. And I think that's gonna look pretty amazing. I think it will look pretty amazing. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we wanna do, guys, we're gonna go ahead and figure out what kind of trees we got here. So we got some acacia, we got some acacia wood, and I think one of these is oak. Is there any oak? Acacia. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I think this is oak over here. No, it might just all be acacia. Yeah, we might just be dealing with all acacia. Now, I don't know. Do you guys like this texture pack? This is a conquest texture pack. It looks, to me, it looks freaking amazing. I'm not quite sure how you guys feel about that. So here, I'll do you a favor. There we go. All right, so this is the usual texture pack I use, but just something about Conquest texture pack, it makes all of this crazy medieval stuff just look freaking awesome. Here, I'll just take you guys down real quick, because I think I have pretty much everything I need, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, look at this. This does not look, it does not look as cool as I thought it was gonna be. Oh yeah, this is not gonna work. I'll destroy all that later on. Okay, so we're look at this. It looks completely different. Now it looks all happy. This is like a happy little town. Oh, look at, we're just happy in this little town. Now I'm gonna have to take that out. Well, it depends on what texture pack you guys like. If you guys like the Conquest one, which I love, go down there. I'm gonna put a comment myself before I even post a video. So I'll put 2 comments, one for Conquest texture pack, which is the one we started with, and then the second one for Lithos, which is this texture pack. And then you guys can like the one that you guys like, basically. Easy enough, right? All right, so 161 and 162. All right, so what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna mask off, mask 161, and then we're gonna mask 162, and then we'll do grass, dirt, stone, and maybe gravel. I think that should be it, right? Right. We can always change it if we don't know which one we want. And then we're gonna make a brush, a sphere, and then we'll do air, and then we'll make it 5. There we go. Okay, so now I should have an eraser basically. So anything that I touch with this, there's gonna be a 5 by 5 area where it's just gonna erase. So I'm gonna go through from the top up, I guess, or from the bottom up, and then we'll just start terraforming. Now when I terraform stuff, I do it really slowly, and I think about where I'm actually gonna be placing stuff. I mean, you can always add more stuff, but like, you know how we did that little elevation changes right here? So I'll probably do like one more around here somewhere. So it'll probably go up this way, right? Here, let's just, we'll pretend. Okay, so it'll probably go up this way, and then the streets will go this way, and then going up that way, because we want it to wrap around. So as you're coming down, so we're gonna be coming down, you can see everything, right? You can see the town, the little baby town, and then to the right, you're gonna see all the noble houses, where all the noble people live. All right, so, oh wait, yeah, see, I think this is an oak tree. Yep, oak tree, oak tree. All right, so we might have to add to our mask. Hold on, let me see which one this is. This is 18 and 17. So we will go ahead and add it to our brush. So make sure you have your brush selected, and then we'll go back over here, and then 17 and 18. All right, so now we have everything that we don't want selected. So we should just be able to go, doot. There we go, look at that, look at it. All right, cool. So there we go, so it goes like that, and then we'll plop this through here. Yeah, like that. And then we'll just start clearing this stuff out. See how easy this is? So anytime that you guys want to get rid of tons of stuff, this is probably the easiest way to do it. I think, in my opinion, this is going to be the easiest, fastest way to clear out tons and tons of area. So I think here, since we have this big huge hill, it'll probably benefit a lot better if we get rid of this whole chunk right here. So let's just do that. So we're gonna have a really ugly looking area over here, which is not a big deal. I mean, we can just go through and we can smoothen this whole thing out. So that shouldn't be an issue at all. And then we don't want any of these trees anyways, because if you guys remember, we're gonna be swamping out all of these trees. So we'll just take that out, and then we'll go through and then just plop all these little friends out. And that, it would be my dog. For whatever reason, whenever I decide to start recording, my dogs wake up, because usually they sleep behind me. So they'll wake up, and one of them loves to like eat its ear. It's really weird. I'll just sit there and just keep playing with it until it starts eating its foot. Yeah, my dogs are weird. Oh, yeah, I'm not a cat person. I've had cats in the past, and it always turned out bad. I actually had a Siamese cat, if you guys know which one those are. It's a little, I think cats are just creepy in general, but I did have cats, and for whatever reason, they kept having babies, and all of the babies kept dying. So I've had really bad luck in my life with cats. So that's never a good thing. All right, so let's clear all of this out. Let's see here. I think we're gonna go. Oh, now there's a hole there. Okay, so I think this should be pretty good. I just want to see how far this is. Okay, so if we go up this way, I guess we could level off this whole area right here. Here, let's just try that. So if we were to go somewhere, I'm gonna say like right here. No, that's too much. I don't think we want it that much. Here, let's just go and fill in from here. So we'll just make a platform here. So we'll go fill, and then we'll do cobblestone, and then we'll do, I don't know, 25 maybe? 25 by 10. Did I do it wrong? I think I did wrong. Yeah, it kind of helps if you do the right fill command. So apparently there's another fill command here. I don't know what that's all about. All right, so you want to choose your item and then how big you want it. So let's just go ahead and do 30. 30? Let's do 25. 25 sounds good. Oh, so now you gotta wait for it. Okay, that's not too bad. I guess we could just do this, watch. Like this. And then we'll go like this. There we go. There we go. All right, so we can do this again. And then if you add another number to it, it'll fill from the top down. So I think it's like that. So now everywhere you see, it should have filled in all the way down. There's other ways to do it, like expand and all that stuff, but to me, this is a pretty easy way to do it. All right, so now we got a nice little area, nice and flat. So let me see here. Do we like that as a padding? Yeah, we do. So we're just gonna go ahead and clear this. Clear, clear, clear. And I don't think there's any other, I mean, I could just go ahead and choose a location of where I want to do this from and then just delete everything. But I kind of like this way better because it allows more control over exactly what you want to do. Okay, so let's do the same thing. So we're going to do that. And that's going to fill in everything. So that way no mobs spawn below us. Because everybody knows we don't like no mobs. Alright, now I want to see what this looks like. What is this, a desert? Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad, actually. And I think we still have shaders on. Do we have shaders? Oh, we do. This is actually going pretty nice for having shaders on. It's hit or miss. Like, I don't, some of you guys always trip out to the fact that I play with shaders on. But I use my computer for work and I do a lot of graphics intensive stuff, video editing and stuff like that. Besides YouTube stuff, I don't do YouTube for a living. So that's kind of why I have a beefy computer, I guess you could say. So yeah, even with my computer being as OP as you want to call it, it will lag sometimes if I turn on crazy shaders and have super stupid rendering distances like I like to do. Because I don't like when you're playing in a super awesome map and you can only see like 5 blocks in front of you. Like that, to me, that defeats the purpose of everything. Because why are you going to build something really, really cool and then just, I'm just going to delete it. Alright, let's just go ahead and get rid of our cool view. Yeah, no, not so much. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. How does that look? I think it's pretty nice, pretty nice. Now, here's a question. What happens if I do this? Will you get mad at me, sir? No, you won't. Alright, cool. So let's just go ahead and do this then. We'll clear this out, alright? Because we don't want a hill there. Because our little castle is going to be all up on there. So we'll just do this. And then we'll start clearing this out. Clearing this. Look at this. Yeah. This is actually really fun. I like doing this stuff. Now, some people are going to get bored of the terraforming part because you don't see anything. Like, you don't see that being put together, right? So, I don't know. I told you guys I was just going to show you how I go about building stuff. And then if you guys like it, you guys just have to let me know. So, if you guys are enjoying this so far, the best thing you guys can do, if you guys want to see more cool terraforming stuffs, or if you guys are just enjoying the series in general, the best thing you guys can do is always go down there and leave me a comment. I guess a like helps too, but I always want to know what you guys are thinking pretty much, because I always trip out when people go and watch the video and they like it, but I never hear from them. And then like a year down the road, they're like, oh yeah, Dizzy, I've been here, you know, for like a year, and I don't comment on your stuff very often, but yeah, I just watch your episodes. I'm like, oh, well, you know, it'd be pretty cool if you just decided sometimes to say what's up, because yeah, it's a little party going on over here. Maybe you just want to join us, you know? Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are like hesitant to go down there in the comments and leave a comment because you guys think, oh well, he's not gonna respond. I respond to all of my comments. Like, you can ask anybody. Anybody who leaves a comment, I will respond back to you. Although YouTube has been pretty derpy recently with the comments, but you guys will still get a comment or a response from me. Trust me. Yeah, I respond to everybody. Like, I literally go through and I make sure that everybody's taken care of, because I don't see the purpose in oh, look at this. What do you do? Ooh, sounds scary down here. Holy shit. There's a cave down there. Well, lucky for us, we have this command. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna do it. Ready? Skadoosh! Yeah, we just filled in the whole fucking cave. Don't judge me. You're my baby daddy. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm trying to think. Alright, here, give me a couple of minutes while I fill all this out, and then we can start building some walls. How's that sound, guys? Sound good? Alright, sounds good. Alright, so I think we got everything all nice and smoothed out. Check it out, check it out. Alright, so this hill right here, I think we might end up taking the whole thing out. What I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna start laying out how I kind of want the walls and the place to look, and then we'll just move on from there. How's that sound? Alright, cool. So as you can tell, I kind of just smooth everything out. So you can just make a smoothing brush, and then that makes it super easy to just smoothen everything out. Check it out, check it out. Of course, that's not how natural environments look, so you're gonna have to go back and do some detail work in here. Most likely I'll just end up cutting all this down again and making it look way more natural, because this right here doesn't look too natural, right? Right. Okay, so the easiest way, I think, in order to set this up, we could do it like we did over there, where we just make the walls and then keep doing that back and forth, which is pretty simple. Here, I'll just show you guys how we do that. Obviously these are going to be a lot bigger than those, so those are like 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 12 across. We want these to be just ginormous, so from there, that's going to be the top of them. So let's just say probably like around here would be a good spot. So let's just go from right here, right? And then we'll just go probably 11 out. This seems like it would be 11, right? This looks good. We'll just go with this one. Yeah. All right, so we'll just go there, and then we will set this to 4. Let me see how that looks. I just want to see the actual look of it. That's too chunky. Yeah, that's way too chunky. That's way too big. All right, so let's see this. I think we're just gonna do this. So I'll just go over it, and then I can kind of see where a good spot would be. So from right here, so this looks nice and pretty, right? So we're gonna select that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this is where the second portion of it will go, and I'm just gonna extend it all the way down here. That way it makes it super nice and easy. All right, so we'll just do that, and then we'll do walls 4 minus air. Does that work? No, can't use minus air? Okay. All right, so let's do that. There we go. Now, does that look too massive? That might be too massive, just because we can't wrap it back around. Because if we do it like that, like if you really got to think about it, how are we gonna close this off right here in this section? We really can't. So we're probably gonna have to settle down. We're like, yeah, we're getting way too crazy with this, guys. We're getting way too crazy. But you can do like super crazy stuff like that. Okay, so let's tone it down a little bit. Maybe that was too big. We're getting too ambitious for our builds here, guys. Too ambitious. All right, so let's just go over here, and we'll just say like right here. How about that? Can we do this one? Let's try that. Walls 4. That one looks pretty nice. It looks like a decent size. It looks big enough to where we don't gotta worry about anything, and you guys can still not worry about that. Now here's the thing too. We would have to do something about this wall, because if someone was to come over here, this actually isn't too bad, but like right here, they would probably be able to climb up and then head up this way, and then look at, now they got the vantage point, so they don't even have to worry about breaking in there, because they can just climb over here, head up over here. I mean, this is pretty steep, So in real life, they probably wouldn't want to do this because they'd probably die by the time they got over here and they'd be spotted. So I think we might be safe. Like the only thing would be like this little piece right here. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're safe because this is still going to get a nice wall design on it. It's going to get elevated up to here. We could just make like a walkway or a big tower that heads down. Because if you notice, this one ends up right here, right? Yeah, so I think we should be good to go. I might just throw a tower on top of there. So like some big, huge tower, like kind of like this, just put it up there and then just call it a day. I'm just trying to decide because this is pretty small right here. So I think it's just gonna be a lot of planning, guys. A lot of planning. Let me see here. Let me show. We could just do this. Ready? And skadoosh. Yeah, so we could just go ahead and just do that, and then we could start building on these. I just did this with the cylinder tool, and you can set the height, how high you want to do it. But I just wanted to see what that would look like. So if we come up here, let's just do 2 of them real quick, just to see what they would look like. So we plop one right there and one right there, and then we come down here. You guys can kind of get the idea. So check it out. Check it out. So as we come up, you just see this massive thing, right? And then you're gonna have the stairway that goes all the way up here. So this will all be stairs that lead up to this guy. And then in here, we'll probably make like a big metal archway. This is too small. Like this is, well, actually, I don't know. If we did all metal, make it look like spikes coming down to close on here. Portcullis, there you go. If we made a spiked metal portcullis, I think that'd be pretty amazing. But yeah, so this, I think this is a pretty decent size. Keep in mind, this is just the entryway for the castle. So all of this right here, it's gonna be probably to that height. So all of this, it's gonna look freaking crazy. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably build it all the way up to here. So this will be like the main quarter area. So if somebody manages to break through that main gate out in the front, makes it through the whole city, and then makes it up these stairs, and then in through the main portcullis, and all the way through the maze of towers, they'd have to get to the main tower where we're gonna live in. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be pretty crazy. I'm gonna sit here and work on the design for this because yeah, I think it needs some special touches. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting this cleared out, getting these guys all done up. I'm probably gonna do the whole city portion of it off camera. I might do another one of those little tip videos where I give you guys some tips on how to do some of these little builds. If you guys want to see any specific details shown to you guys, like when you guys see all the details done on this, you guys can let me know in the comment section. But I think, guys, we're gonna call it a wrap here, guys. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, make sure you go down there, smash that like button, and let me know that you guys did enjoy this episode. And it gives me all kinds of motivation to keep making you guys more videos. And hey, if this is the first time you checked on my channel and you did enjoy this little buildy build episode, why don't you guys head on down there, hit that subscribe button. It's the only way you're gonna be notified when I post the next episode. But guys, I'm Dizzy Aaron, and I am out.